Hi there, welcome back to True Gooner. And in this video here, we've got a lovely hangout tonight. We've got three people. We've got Claude. How you doing, Claude?
Hello, mate. How are you, Seb?
Yeah, all good.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday tomorrow, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. And we've got Liam returning. How are you, Liam?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, all good, thank you. And I've got Ruben returning. How are you, mate?
Hey, Sebastian, how are you?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Cool.
Well, first of all, there's only one place to start. Now, yesterday, heart attack game. Liam, I'll start with you. What are your thoughts on the game?
As you can tell, I've got a really croaky voice. I've got a cold, and I blame it all down to Arsenal. I really do. Where do we go from here? A 1-0 victory against Burnley. Look, I was watching the game back home. I got back from work that day, and I only caught the second half. And I was sitting down watching it, and I just asked general people on Twitter, what was their general thoughts of the game? How do they think it was going, and so on. Basically, the replies were crap, awful, so on, so on, so on. But the thing that made me laugh is that, the actual determination and the actual. I don't think there was really any individuals that played well in that game, Seb. I think it was a team performance. I don't think none of us really played very well, but we kept pushing, we kept pressurising, and I think we're a fairly good defensive Burnley who parked the bus. You've got to try and find the crack, and I think we find it quite hard. I don't think we were under pressure, but I don't think we generally could really find any kind of gap in the defence. And Heaton's a good goalkeeper as well. I remember his time at Cardiff. He was actually in the Carling Cup final, I believe, when they played Liverpool.
Yeah, I remember that. He had outstanding performance that game.
He's a good keeper. So I look at the game and, the ball from Sanchez. But, I say to my friend, I don't care if it came off Koscielny. Well, it did come off Koscielny's hand, but came off his hand, came off his head, came off his kneecap, came off, I don't care what part of his body. If it goes in the back of the net and we walk away with 3 points, I can care less. The general feel of it, absolute buzzing, and especially for the fans who travel like Claude. Lancashire's not an easy trip to get to. It's not just like around the corner. I think it's about 4 or 5 hours, I believe. So really, really tough for them as well. But we're going into the international break. A good point made by Alan Smith that this is what champions do. Now, I know it's early days, but he's very true. United done it a lot in past seasons. They've done that a lot in firing out results, stuff like that. And that's where I think we might just have, like I say, it's early days, but I think we might just be going into the international break with some smiles on our faces. And we've got the likes of Middlesbrough and Swansea coming up, where we should be seeing 6 points. But look, it's every game. I think we just take it as it comes, and fingers crossed.
Yeah, definitely. Summed up it brilliantly. So, Claude, I'll just come to you next. You were at the game yesterday, so how did it seem like, in your point of view, as you were at the game? How did it seem like?
I thought what I saw was a very well organised Burnley side. We've got to remember that they also beat Liverpool, and they beat Watford Monday, and both 2-0. Very well organised, men behind the ball, and I thought defended really well. I think also you've got to take into consideration 2 high-intensity games that we've had. Everyone said Basel, whatever you want to call it.
Basel.
That was a hard game as well in midweek because they're quite a good unit as well.
Yeah, they are.
High-intensity games that we had, I think, may have physically and mentally done us in the end, and I think just to get the result was important, and it wasn't going to be like them 2 games. I think it was just a matter of getting the hand of God and getting a linesman that weren't doing his job properly, and we got rewarded. But I'm going to take it. We've got to take advantage of it. It's happened. We've got 3 points, and that's what matters at the end of the day. And we're going to get a lot of decisions against us in the season. We won't be able to complain about them. So let's take the 3 points and accept it.
Yeah, definitely. So Ruben, we've got your thoughts on the game. You've been waiting nice and patiently listening to us. So, what are your thoughts on the game? Obviously, it was a heart attack game again. Why wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I really don't think I could take any more of these heart attack games. Honestly, they are really, they're not good for me. I think we were saying last week in our other hangout that the international break was coming at a bad time for us, but actually I'm going against myself from last week, and I'm saying that this is actually a good time for us to go into the international break because of we've had two great results, high intensity, as Claude's just said, and then we've just come off the back of that 1-0, heart attack victory at Burnley. 3 points to 3 points, we'll take it. As Liam said, that's what champions do. And although it's early days, we can still go on. We get game at a time, and I think that the international break has definitely come at the correct time for us now that we can have a break, revitalise, come back, and hopefully against Swansea and then against Middlesbrough, pick up all 6 points. And I think really just push on, but we've got to make sure that we're taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. There, definitely. Liam, we'll come back to you on this. For those of you who've seen Liam at the games, he actually has a Mustafi top. Now, him and Koscielny have combined it really well, and I think that's been part of the key to us getting these victories. Do you agree there? What do you think they've brought to the team, Liam?
Yeah, I mean, Mustafi and myself, we're becoming good friends already. I think so. It's quite funny. I've got Mustafi in the back of my shirt, and I sent him a picture on Twitter and Instagram, and he liked both of them, and he replied to my question of what he thought of the away shirt, and he loved it apparently. So
brilliant! It's
a good start from where I'm sitting. But no, on a serious note, I think he's been fantastic. You're always going to doubt a player who you spend £35 million on. You never know if it's going to be any good or not. First impressions of what I've seen with him and Koscielny. I mean, I've been to most games this season, and I can't really name one fault that has been put in place for obviously when they've been playing. Obviously, they weren't playing together in the Liverpool match because the deal weren't done. But coming from Valencia, a team have been very on and off. You're never not really sure, but he's been playing very well for Germany, the international team, and I think he's got some bright days ahead of him. And he looks like he's really enjoying his time at the club as well, which obviously helps.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, it's definitely, you have to enjoy your football, and if you're enjoying being at Arsenal, then of course you're obviously going to play better. And yeah, so far it's worked really well. Claude, we'll come to you on this. You've been a player over the years that has really backed Theo Walcott, and yesterday I didn't think he had a great game, but the last two games he was outstanding, don't you think? What are your views on him? Do you think he's a changed player, or do you think he's the same how he was before? What do you think? Your views on Walcott?
I think, as I said that I thought a lot of our players had off games, but I didn't play very well yesterday. But I think that was more to do with, as I said, I thought they were physically and mentally tired after a couple of big games. You know what I mean? And with Theo, I thought Theo, I didn't think he played that bad actually. He was still giving it a go. Was still going. Was still trying. That's what he didn't go hiding at all. So, and I think Theo gets a lot of stick. But the trouble is with Theo, he's had injury problems as well, which set him back, which is not easy for a player coming back from multiple injury problems as well. And he's not really had a big run in the team. And now he's getting going, and he realises what he needs to do, and I think he's going to be good for us this year, But it's not just Theo. Everyone, all the players didn't really perform yesterday, but I think there's a reason for it. Also we've got to give credit to Burnley as well, because I thought they were.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They were really well organised yesterday, and they made it very, very difficult for us. And it's a different game with Chelsea. They're more, of course, they're going to be more open, aren't they? They're going to be, and the other team the other night, they're going to be more open than Burnley. And Burnley made it very difficult for us. And we've got to also learn as well, how to break these sort of things down. And we didn't have, as I said yesterday, we didn't have that plan B as well, did we? There's 2 players out injured. Giroud, and I don't know what's happened to Lucas Perez. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where he's got injured. I mean, the last time I saw him, he was cracking.
I don't think he was injured, Claude. I think.
I heard that he picked up a knock in training on his knee. He got a slight knee injury. Apparently, that's what Arsene Wenger said in one of his in the post-match.
Seems to me that a lot of people.
The pre-match interview.
We're still picking up these injuries in training. This is a worrying thing as well. I mean, I just hope we don't get a run of injuries like we did last season. That's the only worry I've got about this team. I really do believe this season is going to be a. I'm going to get a lot of haters on this, but I think this could be North London's battle for North London for the title this year, mate. I really do.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're very impressive as well.
Don't start talking about them. Don't start talking about them.
Well,
they did well yesterday. Fair play, yeah.
Yeah, no, but they're still. Yeah, but having said that, they look a very difficult team to beat at the moment.
Bullshit. I think Claude's right. I think we're going to have to be talking about this team because I don't think they're going to be going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I know they should have probably finished above us last season, and we were lucky to just pip them at second, but. I think they're very close on par with having as a good defence as ourselves. So, as much as we might be criticising them, it is early days still, but I think they're going to be sticking around for a while. I don't think we can just laugh at them and say they're going to finish 7th, 8th, 9th, or whatever.
Oh no, they won't finish that. No.
I hope they won't be anywhere near us. But,
you look at their team. I mean, I'm not being funny. The team they're full of quality players as well. I mean, I hate to say this, but they've got a lot of good players now. They've got strength in depth. They've got strength in depth as well. They've got a lot of top players, and I mean, even without Harry Kane, and they've got these. They're still getting these results. And Man City, I'm telling you what, to play against Man City like that they did yesterday. It's Man City coming off 6 games winning run. You've got to give them credit. I mean, they're going to be there or thereabouts. I mean, also Liverpool can't be discounted as well. I mean, it's going to be really It's going to be quite a season this year, mate. And we're going to have to be really, really consistent to be up there, mate. And. What worries me, I mean, I'm hoping that we don't get a lot of injuries. That's all. In the strikers department, really, that's where I'm worried because I think we might be a bit short there. But at the moment, everything's good. I think the defence is looking okay. I thought yesterday, though, there was a few crosses that were going in where it could have been blocked. But apart from that, I think we're doing okay. But don't know about you boys. I think
long way to go.
Long way to go. Yeah. What I'm saying, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. But the good thing is, the really good thing I think that stand out is the character of not keeping going right towards the end yesterday. We kept going. We didn't stop. We didn't get frustrated. We kept going. And luckily enough, the referee's watch stopped for a few seconds, and we got that goal. You know what I mean? But,
all right.
Mind you, having said all that, I mean, I don't know why it was only 2 minutes. I mean, we're all the stuff.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get that at all.
There was a stoppage from Mustafi, wasn't there? And there was the substitutions normally take. Is it 30 seconds for every substitution as well?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know why it's don't normally get 2 minutes. The only time you normally get 2 minutes is in European games, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Premier League, and I'm quite. Maybe he must have thought he made a mistake in the two and allowed it to go over. But It did definitely go over the 2 minutes, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Yeah. So on to that, Ruben, we'll just come back to you. Let's have some honest thoughts. Did you think it was a goal? Did you think Koscielny handballed it, or did you think it was a perfectly allowed goal?
Well, okay. The referee is in. He's in great line to see the to see the goal go in. He's right behind. He's in the middle of the goal box, and Koscielny and Oxlade-Chamberlain are there. Maybe Oxlade-Chamberlain's impeding the referee's view a little bit, maybe. But I think it's clear. Everyone in the stadium kind of saw it. It was a clear handball. You know, if I was a referee, it'd be quite controversial. I probably wouldn't have given it. But a goal's a goal. If it gets allowed, we'll take it. And if it gets disallowed, then we'll kind of say, well, hey, it wasn't really a goal. So, you know, it's got counted. We'll take it. We'll take those 3 points. And, you know, I think that we can, you know, take those 3 points, as I say, go into the international break, revitalise, come back and hopefully win. But hopefully carry on our winning streak. But, you know, I wouldn't say it was a goal. It was a clear handball. Koscielny's got his hands in the air. It's fumbled off his hands. But, you know, it's quite funny to see Oxlade-Chamberlain after the match in the interview saying that he still thinks it was his goal after the game. He's still claiming that it came off his foot.
Will take anything, even.
Yeah, I found that quite funny.
Yeah,
it was offside as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it really?
It was clear offside. I'd probably say it was probably about half a foot offside.
Wasn't it Oxlade-Chamberlain in that offside position, or was that long?
No,
because Oxlade-Chamberlain didn't actually touch the ball.
Yeah, but he was you know, involved. We wasn't involved in the play, but he was kind of, you know, impeding the play, so to speak, maybe in Tom Heaton's point of view.
Yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence here. I actually thought the goal should have stood, because seriously, it wasn't a deliberate. Because if you watch how the ball, Koscielny controls the ball. He controls it with his knee, then it bounced off his hand. If it is an accidental, then I seriously don't think there's anything wrong with it. But it wasn't deliberate, so it should have stood. It was a goal.
Yeah, but the argument is saying deliberate, but that hand is falling to goal, isn't it? So you can their argument, if he hasn't hit his hand, it's not going in the goal. So
yeah.
Koscielny should have been to, well, if the referee, I'd like to think, wouldn't have even disallowed it if it came off Koscielny's hand, because Koscielny couldn't have done anything about it. I mean, he couldn't it straight into him. You know, it shouldn't. Well, the ref saw sense that it should have been allowed, because it wasn't intended to. Or Koscielny didn't move his hand in the direction of the ball. I mean, Koscielny was literally like this to try and.
Yeah, his hands were kind of all over the place, weren't they? They were. You could see his hands were they weren't fully extended. So, but as Claude said, it came off his knee and it was going wide, but hits his hand and goes in. So, you know, it's a 50-50 one there, to be honest.
Yeah. But anyway, at the end of the day, we got the goal, no matter what anyone thinks, and we'll take that all day long, because that could be so important. So, Claude, as you were talking earlier about how the team can go on from here, do you think we are genuinely entitled contenders?
We are, yeah, of course we're title contenders, but then it's how the manager manages the team now from now to the end of the season as well. It's team selection. Does he bring certain players back? I mean, when does he bring the players back? When does he change games? You know what I mean? It's all about the manager. I think the manager will influence how we go as well. And also, of course, we've got to worry if we do get a lot of injuries. I mean, say someone like Sanchez gets injured. I mean, that will worry me. That would worry me.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
The thing that I'm quite happy about is that when I was on Arsenal Fans TV yesterday with the show that Mems hosts, we was actually talking about a lot of players, and there were some we completely forgot about, like Danny Welbeck, for example. You know, we was talking about Sanchez up front, and then we was mentioning about Perez and Giroud. And we completely forgot the fact that we saw Danny Welbeck. So I think that's the difference in that we've actually got squad depth, and I think that's the other thing that's actually, you know, Coughlin's injured, so we got Xhaka. You know, Mertesacker's out, so we got Mustafi. And yeah, once what we've been crying out for years is actually come upon us. So, you know, I don't like to say the fans always right, but you know, I've been voicing that opinion for a long time now, and whatever we're saying seems to be going correct at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Ruben, I'll just come back to you with this. Do you think that yesterday, the fact that we didn't have a recognised striker, not on the pitch, not even on the bench, was going to come and affect us? Because obviously you saw we were struggling to actually create enough chances. We had most of the possession, but we didn't really do enough. So do you think that was a problem, that we didn't have a recognised striker on the pitch or the bench yesterday?
Yeah. When I first saw the team lineup, I was quite worried, to be honest. You know, seeing that we've only got Alexis Sanchez, he has done well, you know, against Chelsea and against Basel, he did do well. You know, I'll hold my hands up and say that although he's not a recognised striker, he played well. But not having Lucas Perez or Giroud on the bench, you know, these are the options. And we're talking about squad depth. But the players, if we've got Danny Welbeck, we've got Lucas Perez, we've got Olivier Giroud, we've got Yaya Sanogo, we've got Chu Brakpon, we've got all of these strikers, yeah? And we haven't got any strikers on the bench. That worries me. Not even like a Chu Brakpon, although he's a youngster, not even having a recognised striker to come on and, you know, if we are drawing 0-0, which we were, to put on. We didn't have anyone, you know, to break down that defence, because I think having someone like a Lacazette or a Cavani or a Benzema, a world-class striker like that, they'd be able to break down the defence of Burnley. You know, I wouldn't say they were parking the bus, you know, towards the end. They were, I would say, camping in the 18-yard box. Towards maybe the last 5 minutes, I'd probably say they were parking the bus. But having a world-class striker, I think they would be able to break down the defence a lot easier. But not even having a recognised striker at Arsenal Football Club playing or on the bench, it really does worry me.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, it is always worrying that the fact that when you need that firepower, you need to have someone who get that one chance. Then obviously I was going to go missing, so I did kind of think that also played in effect. Liam, so from the players who you saw yesterday, can you pick out a man of the match? Who was your man of the match from the game yesterday?
It's funny, I asked this question yesterday.
Craig Paulson.
Who?
Sorry?
Craig Paulson, the referee.
You see that picture with Mustafi and the referee. Mustafi was like he looks from a photo point of view. I don't know what the deal was. I think he was showing that he's being pulled.
Yeah.
Quite funny, the guy. Oh, man of the match. I said yesterday I'd give it to either one of the two. I think I gave it to Shelny just because it kind of got the goal. But yeah, that would be a close second because they were both, I think, as good as each other. Check, and then again, made some good saves, to be fair.
Yeah, he did, yeah, because yeah, definitely, because for Burnley, as much as they defended and didn't really do it much, they did still have a couple of those moments, especially the one where they hit the bars of the corners, because they're dangerous with set pieces. So we saw every time they got a set piece, they actually looked threatening, didn't they, Claude?
Sorry, man, I was cut off there. Sorry, go again.
Yeah, we were talking about Burnley being dangerous with set pieces because everyone knew that from the preview. So we saw that yesterday because they had a couple of corners, and then it looks like they were going to do something with it. So definitely, they looked dangerous with set pieces, didn't they? So that was
their game plan, really, to hit us with the set pieces. And I mean, Sam Vokes had an incredible chance in the first half, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That's what he got in quite easy. It was unmarked. I was a bit worried there, but no, I mean they've done a really good job on us, really. And you've got to give them credit. You've got to remember,
yes, of course.
Remember, they beat Liverpool 2-0 as well. I mean,
yeah.
They beat Watford, who'd come off of beating Man United as well. So. Look, that was never going to be easy. Everyone thinking, well, because we beat Chelsea, we're going to hit them for 3 and 4. So it's not going to happen every week. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's not going to happen. And as I said, I don't think physically and mentally we were at full pelt yesterday on Saturday. Yesterday, sorry, and I think just look, we've got to take the 3 points and enjoy it, and move on to the next one.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's not going to be easy, by the way, because Swansea's a bit of a bogey team for us.
Yeah, I know their wreck, especially when they come to the Emirates.
I think their style of play seems to cause us a lot of problems. I don't know, but it seems to cause us a lot of problems. And plus, they've got a new manager, and I hate playing when they've got a new manager. So they'll be up for that. So that we're going to have to be very careful in that game. We're going to have to be really at it. Plus, it's just after an international break, so I don't know when the likes of Sanchez will be returning and all them when they're coming back. They always seem to come late, don't they? So it's going to be interesting. That's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. So apart from that, I don't know what more to say, mate.
Up the Arsenal.
Hey?
Up the Arsenal.
Yeah, up the Arsenal.
That is all left to say.
Yeah, up the Arsenal. So, of course, does this basically show that off the game yesterday that there's no easy game in the Premier League? There is no. What do you think about that, Ruben? Do you think there's no easy game in the Premier League? Do we just have to take every game seriously?
Oh, yeah. Of course, there's, as we've been saying in previous, I think in almost every hangout that we've done in the Premier League are mugs. You can't take them for mugs. You can't play second teams. You can't do these sorts of things. You've got to take them seriously, and you've got to take them 100%, play your first team, and do everything that you can to beat them. It's not like a championship where you can, like in the FA Cups, where you can play a second team, a weakened team. In the Premier League, you've got to be playing your first team and really having a full go every single game to making sure that you're securing the 3 points. And even though you're playing bottom half teams, and everyone should be saying that the top 4 teams, title contender teams, it's always difficult. We saw Liverpool, absolutely, I'd say they hammered us, and they've played really well in recent weeks, and they lost at Turf Moor to Burnley. No Premier League team are mugs, and you've got to be making sure that you're getting the 3 points every single game to challenge for the title, because Arsenal in previous years, we've dropped 3 points against the lower down teams, the bottom half teams, and that's been the reason why we've not won the Premier League. We were known as a team that we can beat we can kind of challenge against mid-table teams. Top table teams, we're okay against, but bottom teams, for some reason, it kind of seems like a bit of a bogey game. But hopefully, if we're really challenging for the title this season, we should be, the Bournemouths, the Burnleys, the Hulls, we should be beating them and getting the 3 points home and away.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Of course, you definitely have to be winning those type of games if you really want to be considered as serious title contenders.
100%.
Those are the type of games you have to win.
I lost it there, mate. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, we've got you back now. Liam, we'll just come to you. Obviously, Claude was just mentioning earlier about Swansea. It's going to be a difficult game. Do you think this time we can actually beat them? Because I believe our record against Swansea at the Emirates is, since they've come to the Premier, is 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 defeats. So, do you think that this time we can turn them over?
It was funny actually. I was at the Emirates when I think it was. Can't remember. We was losing 1-0, then we made it 2-1 really quickly, and then like in the 94th minute, I think Flamini kicked it. I think it was Chesney. Yeah, no, was it Chesney? I think it's Chesney, and then it like rebounded Chesney in the back of the net.
Flaminio.
Yeah, that was the FA Cup game. I think it was. Yeah.
I can't, but I remember every
that was
single game I've been to that it hasn't turned out well, basically. So they've got a new manager.
Oh no, that wasn't the FA Cup game. That was
a league match. It was 2-2.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, that was poorly. But
That's what I remember. We should lose every time, basically, or draw against Swansea. But they got a new manager today, a guy from America. Don't know anything about him. Obviously, Giggs was favourite to take over there, but obviously that didn't happen. But overall, it's you have to take every game seriously. There's no games easy in this Premier League, and if we want to win it, and I want to win it.
I think we all do. I think every fan does.
Big time. So travelling home and away is what it's all about, and I'll be there. Just booked my flights for Basel tonight.
Oh,
Basel away to Switzerland.
Enjoy.
Beautiful scenery in Switzerland, and fortunate to get a ticket and go to the game.
Yeah. And now our next 3 games in the Premier League will be Swansea, Middlesbrough, and then Sunderland. So they're 3 very winnable games until we hit the Manchester Uniteds, the Tottenhams in November. So, Claude, do you think it's very important that we do get 9 points out of those next 3? Do you really think?
Important, but it's nothing's won on paper.
Very true.
Nothing is won on paper. So
Oh no.
we still have to put the work rate that we've been putting in the last few games. We still got to have the same attitude. If we drop our attitude and thinking that these games are it's only Sunderland and it's only Swansea, then we'll be in trouble again. But if we show the character we've been showing, we should come away with 9 points. But there's no guarantee. I mean, Sunderland away, 12:30. These long trips away at early kickoffs, I don't think we normally do very well in.
No, we don't usually struggle in those.
Eh?
Yeah, we usually struggle in those, unfortunately. But...
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see how we get on in that one. But it's no good looking at 9 points, because I think it's sometimes we make that mistake. We start thinking, oh well, it's Sunderland and Swansea.
Yeah,
that we're going to get the points, and it's not as simple as that. Every game is different. Every game is we might lose, we might drop point against Sunderland, and we might get game points against Man City or something away. You don't know you can't assess it like that. You've got to take every game as it comes.
Absolutely, of course. Like I said last week on AFTV Extra, Liam was on that show. We just have to take it one game at a time and see where we go from there.
Because Man City could drop points and Spurs can drop points against teams they don't expect to drop. It's not as simple as saying, oh, well, it's Sunderland, Swansea and Middlesbrough, it's 9 points. It doesn't work out like that.
Yeah, definitely, of course. It's not given.
These sort of games that can trip you up, I mean, Southampton, look at Southampton at home. They gave us problems. We won the game, but we fell behind and we were struggling to... we just about got, and that was our last ditch as well.
Yeah. That was.
It's not simple that we're going to get. It's only them, or we're going to get 9 points. We're going to have to treat the game as if we're playing Chelsea, or we're playing. Oh, look who I've got here. Look who I've got. Look who's arrived on the scene.
Oh, who's that?
Is that Ty?
Oh. Hi there.
Hi, Ty.
All right. How's it all right?
How you doing, mate?
Oh, yes. All right.
Ty, can I ask you a question?
Right. Nice to see you all. What is he been wondering about now then?
Ty, we're wondering, when are you going to get Twitter? Ty, when are you going to get a Twitter account?
When am I going to get what, sorry?
A Twitter account.
I don't think I am.
You get a big following, my friend.
Well, thank you very much. That's kind of you.
Yeah.
If that were true, but there's just too much beef. I can't.
It's true. Well, Ty, I respect your views. I respect that you've always been, your heart's always been with Wenger, and that, even when there's been a lot of Wenger out and Wenger in, you've always kept your views, and I respect that.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely. So, Ty, you've just decided to join us. Welcome to the show. Basically, what do you think about Arsenal at the moment? We're doing very well at the moment. You were at the game yesterday. What did you make of it?
Say that again, sorry.
Basically, you were at the game yesterday.
Yeah,
What did you make of it?
luckily, yeah.
Did you
So
think
what
it?
did I make of it?
Yeah. What did you make of it?
Interesting. I think we controlled the game. We were probing and all that, but we just couldn't get the breakthrough. I think we could have gone in at halftime, maybe a couple of goals up. Burnley defended very, very well. We must admit that, But I think Petter made 2 crucial saves. Out of nothing.
Sure did.
I think we did deserve it. I thought in the end we scored the goal. Somewhat fortunately, I don't think it was handball because that's what they're saying now. Sean?
No, I don't think it was either.
He complaining that it was a handball and that the time the referee played. But the funny thing is, I thought it was more than 92 minutes. In the end, it worked for us. But the time Tom Heaton was taking on goal kicks, he should have had 2 minutes.
His little stance that he was doing, his little shoulder.
Yeah, they all do that. It's annoying when they do that. So obviously
they do that, but the referees meant to end on time, and sometimes they don't.
We cheated, didn't we? We cheated, didn't we? Look,
I don't know.
You were saying to me.
I don't think we cheated.
You remember
I don't think we cheated.
Ty was saying to me yesterday. By the way, Ty was here. Ty's
Obviously.
And he was saying to me yesterday. I don't believe in cheating.
That's right. I don't believe in cheating.
And I'm going to him, but Ty, we've got to accept cheating. It's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
he didn't cheat.
Part of the game. Cheating is part of the game. Cheating is part of the game. But we
It's part of the game. Maybe shouldn't be, but it is part of the game. You can't.
It is. But we didn't cheat. It was a goal. It was fine.
It was
fine in my opinion.
Accidental.
Exactly. It was fine in my opinion.
Anyway.
In the ref's opinion as well.
Yeah, and that's the most important opinion. We
got
it.
The ball at Lauren. He didn't mean to push it in. He just. Oh no. He hit him and he went in. I thought Alexis got taken out twice. No yellow cards, no nothing. So in the end, we deserved it. It was very, very late, but we deserved it. So obviously we couldn't keep up. The way we played against Chelsea and the way we played against FC Basel, we couldn't keep up that type of level of performance, which is understandable. But we still managed to win. So very, very happy, very, very happy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Of course, having 2 games midweek, like Claude said earlier, is obviously probably going to catch up with you and take its toll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruben, we'll just come back to you. So moving onwards and upwards into the Swansea game, would you keep the same team how it is at the moment, or we're supposed to get Aaron Ramsey back, whereas we will have Giroud and Perez back, or would you keep it how it is, or would you make a few changes? Or
okay, well, if the game was this weekend, then I most likely would change it up a little bit. But seeing that we have got the international break, we've got that time, as I was saying earlier, to revitalise, to get some energy back into the team, and I'd go flat out and I'd play the same squad. I don't see any problems with the squad, although we only just beat Burnley. I don't really see many problems with the team that we put out against Burnley. So I think that it was difficult. It was always going to be a difficult game playing at Turf Moor. Liverpool went and lost there. Yeah. So I think that I would play the same team because you got the international break, get some energy back, get back in the side. I wouldn't put Aaron Ramsey in straight away. I'd probably put him in, give him some minutes under his belt against Swansea, maybe coming on, against a fellow Welsh, Welsh team for a Welshman. Yeah. I think that give him 20 minutes under his belt, maybe against Swansea, and just kind of slowly, gradually put him into the team. We don't want to rush him into the team because if we rush him in, you never know what's going to happen. He could get another sideline. You could be sidelined for another 6 months. So you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you obviously don't there. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I think we'll wrap the show up there. Thanks very much, Claude, for joining me. Thanks very much, Liam, for joining me, and thank you very much, Ruben, for joining me. If you enjoyed the show, guys, tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Cheers, Sebastian.
It's all right. Do you enjoy the show, Claude?
Thank you, Seb. Thank you.
That's all right. All right.
This time, lad.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us once again. Yeah, we
Cheers,
go
everyone.
into the international break with a win. So that's 5 on the trot, onwards and upwards. So, like I said, viewers, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, and of course, leave me down below your thoughts in the comments below if there's anything you think we aren't genuine title contenders, if you think it was a goal, if you thought it was a deserved win, your thoughts in the comments below. And once always, I'll be speaking to you very soon. And come on, you Reds.
Up the arse.
Yeah, get
Come
behind the
on.
team.
All the best.
That's it. Yeah.